Hello, everyone. Welcome to Broken, Too Bold. She was heartbroken, but she didn't cry. She planned, grew stronger, and left them in regret. Watch the full story to see her rise. Let's start to the story. Please follow my Chanel. Mia Hartley was the kind of girl apartment, a man who truly loved her, and for a long time, she believed she had all three. Her relationship with Adrian Cole began beautifully. He was charming, perfectly dressed, perfectly spoken, the kind of man who could make anyone feel chosen. Mia, who always kept her heart guarded, let herself fall harder than she planned. She trusted him more than she trusted anyone in years. For 2 winters and 2 summers, their story felt perfect. They cooked together, took midnight drives, shared secrets that weren't meant for the world. Adrian told her the kind of things she wanted to believe. You're the only one I see. No one understands me like you do. I want a future with you. Mia absorbed every word and stored them like precious memories. She didn't notice the shift when it came. Or maybe she didn't want to. The first crack. It started small. Adrian's late replies, the sudden meetings, the canceled plans, the phone he used to leave on the table, now always in his pocket. Mia felt the uneasiness grow inside her chest, but she pushed it down. She told herself he was stressed with work. He had new responsibilities. He still loved her. He had to. Elena Rivers, Mia's best friend, wasn't convinced. Mia, he's acting strange, Elena said one afternoon. You think he's cheating? Elena hesitated. I think you should be careful. Careful. Mia hated that word. She didn't want to be careful with someone she loved. The night everything changed. One Friday evening, Mia decided to surprise Adrian. She cooked his favorite pasta, bought his favorite wine, and even picked up a small bracelet with his initials engraved, the kind of personal gift only a woman deeply in love would buy. She walked to his apartment with excitement buzzing quietly in her heart. But life doesn't warn you before it breaks you. The door was slightly open, lights dim, soft music playing. At first, she smiled. She thought he had planned something for her too. Then she heard it. A girl's laugh. Not friendly, not casual, intimate. Mia froze in the living room as she heard whispers from the bedroom hallway. Adrian and a girl. Mia walked slowly forward, step by step, her heartbeat shaking her entire body. Then she saw it. Adrian was in bed, with another woman, smiling in a way Mia once thought was hers. Her world went silent. She didn't drop the food. She didn't scream. She didn't even cry. She just stood there, unable to breathe. Adrian finally looked up, shocked. Mia, what are you doing here? Those words cut deeper than the betrayal itself. As if she was the problem. As if she ruined his moment. The girl in his bed smirked. Is this your sister? Mia swallowed hard. How long? She whispered. Her voice didn't even sound like hers. Adrian sighed, annoyed. Don't make this dramatic. It just happened. Just happened. 2 years of love reduced to just happened. Mia felt her knees weaken, but she refused to fall in front of him. She turned around and walked out. No fight, no shouting, just silence. Sometimes silence is louder than rage. The breakdown. Mia spent the next 3 days locked inside her room, her phone off, her curtains shut, her heart shattered. Food lost all taste. Sleep refused to come. Tears refused to stop. She replayed every moment of their relationship, looking for clues she missed. She found none. On the 3rd night, her reflection caught her off guard. Red eyes, pale skin, a girl who looked destroyed. And that's when something inside her broke in a new way. Not heartbreak, not sadness, something sharper. Resolve. He doesn't get to walk away happy, she whispered to her reflection. He doesn't get to ruin me and live carefree. The pain didn't disappear, but it hardened. Mia Hartley, the soft, forgiving girl, died quietly in that room. A stronger one took her place. The rise. Mia finally left her apartment and went to Elena's place. Elena hugged her, seeing the bruised pain in her eyes. Mia, I'm so sorry. Mia didn't cry. Not anymore. I'm not here to cry, she said softly. I'm here to end this. Elena blinked and Mia looked up, eyes sharp for the first time in weeks. Adrian's piece. That's when Noah Blake entered the picture. Elena's cousin, a quiet, intelligent guy who watched more than he spoke. He listened to Mia's story carefully. When she finished, Noah said only one thing. If you want revenge, do it smart. You don't destroy him with anger. You destroy him with silence and strategy. Mia breathed out slowly. I'm ready. Noah gave a small smirk. Then let's begin. And that was the birth of her plan, not emotional, not rushed, cold, calculated, dangerous. The heartbreak had turned into fire, and now she was ready to burn the right person. I'm keeping the tone natural and smooth, like you asked. Shadows of the past. Elena didn't sleep the night before school. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Oliver laughing with Mia in that hallway. It hurt in a way she didn't even know was possible. But the pain was turning into something sharper, something steady. She wasn't going to cry anymore. She was going to make him regret it. When she walked into school the next morning, she wasn't the same girl who ran out in tears. Her hair was tied neatly, her clothes were simple but clean, and her face was calm. It was the calm that scared people the most. But Oliver didn't notice. He was laughing with his friends near the lockers like nothing had happened. Mia stood beside him, fake sweet, pretending she didn't destroy someone's life last night. Elena didn't look at them. She walked straight past with quiet confidence that made a few people turn their heads. She didn't give Oliver even a glance. That was the first step of her plan. Asterisk, asterisk. Step 1, distance. Step 2, silence. Step 3, let them wonder. Asterisk, asterisk. At lunch, Oliver finally approached her. Elena, wait, he said, sounding confused. She didn't stop walking. Elena, what's wrong with you? He tried again. She turned only enough to look at him, out of the corner of her eye. Nothing's wrong. Just busy. Her voice was steady, emotionless, controlled. Oliver froze. He wasn't expecting that. He was expecting tears, begging questions, but not calm. Never calm. That was the first moment a small fear slipped into his eyes, and Elena saw it. Later that week, Elena began stage 2 of her plan. She joined a new study group, one that included Aiden Clark, smart, soft-spoken, and the kind of guy who never looked at her before because she was always in Oliver's shadow. But Aiden looked at her now, not because she was trying. It was because she had stopped trying with Oliver, and that made her glow in a different way. One afternoon, as they worked on a project, Aiden leaned slightly closer. You're different these days, he said quietly. Different how? Focused, stronger. You don't seem attached to anything that hurts you. She smiled a little. Maybe I finally learned. Aiden nodded slowly. Whatever you're doing, it suits you. Elena didn't blush. She didn't flirt. She didn't want a distraction. But she knew Oliver saw her walking with Aiden that day. She knew Oliver noticed how Aiden opened the library door for her, and how she actually smiled at him. Oliver's shoulders stiffened instantly. Elena walked past him like he wasn't even worth noticing. The next morning, Mia slammed her locker shut, furious. Are you trying to make Oliver jealous? She hissed. Elena raised an eyebrow. Why would I? He isn't mine. Mia went silent. The confidence in Elena's voice made her unexpectedly nervous. Across the hall, Oliver stared at them, confused, frustrated, and slowly realizing that things were slipping out of his control. That was the point. Elena kept her plan quiet, steady, and patient. She didn't attack. She didn't argue. She let them destroy themselves with confusion and insecurity. It was working. By the end of the week, Oliver was the one chasing her in the hall. He was the one trying to understand what changed. He was the one losing sleep. And Elena, she was just getting started. I'm keeping it smooth, clear, and natural. The last move, by the time Monday arrived, the shift in school was impossible to ignore. Elena wasn't the quiet girl who used to walk behind Oliver. She moved with purpose. She spoke with confidence. People who never noticed her before suddenly paid attention. and Oliver hated that. He waited near her locker early in the morning, almost restless. "Elena, can we talk?" She didn't stop. "I'm heading to class." He followed her. "You're avoiding me." She turned to face him with calm eyes. "I'm choosing myself." "That's not avoidance." Oliver blinked, unsure how to respond. She wasn't angry, and somehow that hurt him more. His frustration only grew when Aiden walked up beside her. "Elena, ready for the presentation?" he asked with a soft smile. She nodded. "Let's go." And she walked away with Aiden, leaving Oliver standing alone in the hallway. That moment cut deeper than anything else. The turning point. Later that week, the school hosted a talent event. Elena wasn't planning to join, but her class needed a narrator for their short play. She agreed because she wanted to challenge herself, not impress anyone. But she didn't realize Oliver and Mia were watching from the crowd. Elena stepped onto the stage, spoke clearly, and carried the whole performance with her voice. She wasn't loud. She wasn't dramatic. She was steady, confident, and captivating. Oliver stared at her like he was seeing her for the first time. Mia crossed her arms, irritated. "Why is everyone suddenly obsessed with her?" Mia muttered. "Because she changed," Oliver said quietly, "and I didn't notice." For the first time, he felt something he never thought he'd feel for Elena. Regret. The confrontation. After the event, Oliver approached her again, this time slower, gentler. "Elena, can we please talk now? I miss you." She looked at him for a moment. Not with anger, not with love, but with complete clarity. "You didn't miss me," she said softly. "You missed the version of me who put you first. That girl is gone." Oliver's chest tightened. "I messed up. Mia lied about things. I didn't mean to, Oliver." She cut him off. "You didn't trust me. You didn't even ask. You walked away the moment something got difficult." He lowered his head. "I know, I'm sorry. I'm not doing this again," she replied. "I'm not going back to someone who breaks me." Oliver looked like he wanted to argue, but he couldn't. Not when she was this calm, this sure. She walked past him without another word. The final move. A week later, Elena's project group threw a small celebration. She, Aiden, and a few others shared snacks and laughed over inside jokes. Someone played music from their phone as they sat under a tree outside school. Aiden looked at her for a moment before speaking. "You know, I'm glad you're not stuck in that old situation anymore." Elena smiled. "Me too. You deserve better," he said. "We all do." When they walked back inside together, Oliver saw them. Aiden was holding her books. Elena was laughing quietly at something he whispered. Oliver didn't try to stop her this time. He understood. This was his consequence, the end of revenge. Elena never tried to ruin Oliver or expose him. She didn't fight Mia, didn't shout, didn't create drama. Her revenge was simple. She healed. She left. And she became someone they could never hurt again. That was the victory. Thanks for watching.